keyboard ya tayifuta futa hamba nala yona who right uyalo tomfaka umayihlokoza thana njenge oros kin bafuna inkomo nami ngiyayifuna ngizoblobola Combo.
What's going on? It's Cat out, Mr. Cat's out. This is Loki Loco. Skhandaworld, we in the building.
Yeah. Shout out to Sports Scene Studios for having us today. You know, giving y'all the rundown about Skhandaworld and what to expect.
Bless up.
Word.
You're the bullet, I'm the gun with a scope on me. Ain't no need to tell
Loki is Undlelentle. Words with news. He's a guy from Durban, down the south, from Twalume. I'm a normal person. I come from, I was working a 9 to 5, normal 9 to 5. I was a mechanical fitter, qualified mechanical fitter, so.
Skhandaworld is pretty much like an umbrella holding for everything that has to do with any of my entrepreneurial endeavors.
You learned the sexual lingo, now you speak it very fluent. 50 shades of gray and you ain't
Last year, what I did, I decided to just do a whole little A&R exercise on Twitter, right? So I just asked people to send me their demos and stuff. So long story short, he didn't send me his link. I think it was a homie that did, right? A homie who obviously knows him. A lot of people were sending me like a SoundCloud or Audio Mac link or whatever, right? And this one was a video. So I'm like, all right, cool. So homeboy is 10 steps ahead already. Let me see.
I was investing my own money into music, like as Big Bro said. When he saw the videos and stuff, it's stuff that I would go to work, come back, pay for, and keep it moving, you know?
to the planet.
More than the song, I think I just gravitated towards like his energy, you know, and how he was coming across and like the confidence. And then I'm like, wait, so like, who's this dude? Like, I don't even know, homie. He's sitting at like 1,000 views out there and his video has been out for a minute, but like he's just out there.
It started in 2011. Yeah, 2011. I was listening to a song. I think it was an Eminem joint, if I'm not mistaken. And then I was around some friends who were critiquing other artists, you know? So in my head, I'm like, I don't want to critique someone for something I can't do. So then I started like that. Then I just started writing some stuff on the hush, didn't tell anyone. I don't want to get laughed at the time. And then it just grew, and then it just constantly grew until I could let my friends hear it. And then when they heard it, they're like, oh, yo, there's actually something there, you know? And then from there, I just kept doing it until I think I started taking it a bit serious in 2014. 2014, yeah, roundabout, when I started paying for studio time, paying for beats and stuff, you know, and I hadn't released anything, but I was still paying. I just wanted it. I always had this vision in my head of what I wanted to be, and I didn't want it to be lackluster at any time. So I always just tried to take that extra step into making it something that if someone saw it, I wouldn't have to be, I wouldn't have to have excuses about it. To say, no, I didn't have this and I didn't do this and I didn't. So I just constantly invested in it. So, and then luckily, what he saw was just that, and then we here.
Swagging up a storm, you can check when I perform. Hall of Fame, nigga, that's where y'all belong. Millionaires and y'all con.
I believe artists have their future in their own hands, right? He needs to set precedent for what his ultimate goal is, you know, and the legacy that he wants to leave behind and how long he wants to be in the space, you know. You set your own trajectory, I believe, more than anything, and I can only open the door and create the platform and try and make sure that he skips certain steps, you know, kind of like jump the queue even, you know what I mean, and just go straight to the money.
That's actually a dope story because it was actually, I think in January, you said February, I think it was in January because I had just come back from my leave at work. So I had just gotten back, I was in Rustenburg. And I think when when he saw my link, I was at the Home Affairs actually doing my new ID, because my one had gotten lost. And then my phone just starts going crazy, and I'm in the line. It's a long queue. My phone just goes crazy. Like Twitter's going crazy. And I'm not really big on socials, It's just, I don't know, I just have something against it. But yeah, and then my phone just keeps going off, and I'm checking. Like, yo, KO said this, KO did this, and my WhatsApp's going crazy because people are just taking screenshots and stuff, and they sending it through. So I'm like, okay, wow, so this is happening, And then fast forward a few weeks, when I go home, because I was in Rustenburg, so when I go back home to Durban, people are like, yo, did KO call you? I'm like, nah, it was just social media, bro. Just let it go, So I'm chilling, and then the manager hits me up. I was coming back from work. They hit me up on my DMs, like a long thing, and I'm reading and I'm thinking, nah, this is catfish. This can't be, So I'm telling my friend, like my colleague at work, I'm like, nah, look, this can't be. But there was a number there, so I called, because he was like, just call, what you got to lose? I'm like, yeah, I'll call. It's not a problem, but this can't be, And then I called and no, it's actually that. And then a few weeks later, we met up in Clearwater Mall, right? Yeah, met up at Clearwater Mall. They gave me the rundown on what they thought about me, what they wanted, and I also told them what I want, what I'm doing, what's the vision. And then just after that, that's actually when, I think that same night, they sent me the MP3 for Killa Combo.
Even if I decide to leave it would be
It was surreal at the time. I don't know, it was like a blur, if I'd explain. But the thing with me is that, like, being this person that I've been doing a certain thing for so long, I'm a bit of a realist, So some situations I've become very pessimistic, So it's like, I'll only believe it when it happens, you see. So I always have that. But it's like, I'll only believe it when it happens. But then, like, at the moment, we're sitting there, we're coming from work and we're tired, and it runs through your head like, wow, okay, so this is actually happening. So when I got the MP3, I shot back down to Durban with all my friends and family. I recorded it, did that, sent it to them. They were like, that's the one, don't change anything. Then after that, it actually sinks in. Like, okay, so that's the one. So it's go time, But then in the back of my head, you always have that one voice like, relax, So I just keep it cool and I keep quiet. I wasn't telling a lot of people, But then, I don't know, it was crazy though, because I look up to him,
I just wanted to create something that will live beyond the urban space, and also something that is not just solely focused on us trying to impress people with like raps, but it just for people just to appreciate our song making ability and what we are trying to introduce to the game. This year mainly we have a great shot at hearing some dope R&B coming from this country, and I think I wanna be one of the people that are, or like at least Skhandaworld, to be one of the people that are gonna be very instrumental.
He had told me, don't make it for guys, do it for the girls. Make it so they just make it catchy, simple, so that people can just sing along from the beginning to the end. So once I got the beat, I don't know, I just knew like the first like beat boy, there's like the old thing that we used to, when you're picking someone. So that just flew in my head at the same time. And then after that, it was just, I think it was like a 10-minute to 15-minute verse. I just wrote that. I was sitting there and I recorded it on my phone just to keep the flow. Then I went back home, recorded that, and then that was the process around it, actually.
Me and now we got together like a hammer and a nail.
When you say Skhandaworld, Killa Combo, it's just out of the blue, right? It's like, okay, cool, who is that? And but for us being able to garner the little traction that we've already garnered on radio and TV. On TV, I think we sitting at like top 6, one of the most played videos in the country. To me, that is amazing already for a new act, you know. And we didn't make like a crazy ass like big splash about it, but I believe in things being organic.
A perfect track for me is the vibe, like the vibe of the whole thing. I mean, music is a feeling, you know. It's a feeling. More so, you can say like, okay, the contents and stuff, but sometimes the vibe just gets you of a song and you don't even know the language, but you could be listening to a Spanish song and you could like feel like, oh no, this is actually going in. So dialect is one thing, but the whole vibe of the whole thing is nice.
Killa Combo, they don't know us. Ain't no need to tell them, we just gonna show one. Gonna show one.
The whole thing with me was the lingo from where I'm from, so I just stay true to where I'm from and what I do back at home in Durban, because that's how we speak, that's how, you know. So I don't think he'd put me on the song so I can sound like one of them, you know. So I just had to bring my own personality into it, and especially being that I'm a new artist, you know, in the eyes of the industry. So I just had to claim those 8 bars that I got, make them mine, make them feel like a 16, you know. I had to just claim that, make it mine, and then move on. And then whoever does what they do them, but I did what I needed to do.
Pull up in the Benz on EJV, rocking, not hearing from the rest. SR1 Commandos.
It's actually releasing in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, a song called Section. Me and Big Bro already shot for it, video's done, so that's immediately what's coming up. And then I think after that, like a couple cool collaborations and just, you know, mixing it up, I guess, you know, finding my feet. But I'm a very quick learner, you know. I catch on very quickly, I'm very focused, so I'm very zoned into what I'm doing, you know. So I think a lot of that, and then a lot of just bodying people.
Colossal went out of with nigga, you know it, yeah. Hey, money, 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 money knocking at my door. Yakukut, yakukut. Money, 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 money knocking at my door.